Arnold is back. The legend returns, finally. Well, according to him anyway. What's cooking, my rock and rollers? Today we're going to be discussing some breaking news that came out of nowhere earlier this morning, and that is apparently Arnold Schwarzenegger is in talks to return for a Predator film, a King Conan film, and Commando 2.
I'm gonna come.
This is wild. Like I said, this just came out of nowhere this morning. So this comes over from the ArnoldFans.com. So obviously a reliable site because it's basically his dedicated fan base. So the title is Arnold offered next Predator film, King Conan and Commando 2. So this comes from a staff member of the Arnold fans. So here's what the article says. While attending this weekend's Arnold Sports Festival in Columbus, Ohio, the Arnold fans learned some exciting news about the future of Schwarzenegger films. If all goes according to plan, our favorite action hero will be back in 3 big blockbuster sequels, including the return of Dutch, Conan, and John Matrix.
Don't give me hope.
First of all, let's just, wow. We've heard rumors that, he's been in talks to return for Predator and even Conan for years now. I remember, I think he was supposed to return in The Predator, the 2018 one, that the bad one with Shane Black. And then I think he was even supposed to return for Predators, that 2010, Robert Rodriguez produced one, which is actually pretty good. But this is almost concrete proof that oh wait, things are happening now. Which out of all of these, Commando 2 is just the one that kind of blows my mind. That one's completely out of left field. King Conan makes sense. He's been wanting to make that. Predator 2, obviously fans want him back, but Commando 2 is just, I'll take an almost 80-year-old Schwarzenegger kicking ass. Why not? Alright, so the article goes on. So this is a quote from Schwarzenegger. They did an additional Predator, and the director, Dan Trachtenberg, who did Prey and Killers of Killers and Badlands, has been doing a great job of that, Arnold begins. Now he wants me to be in the next Predator. We've talked about it. As a matter of fact, Fox Studios has kind of rediscovered Arnold. They've come to me and said, we want you to do Predator. We just got a script for you to do Commando 2. Schwarzenegger also tells us that Fox is moving forward with the next Conan movie. They just hired a fantastic writer/director who did Tom Cruise's last 4 movies, says Arnold. They just hired him, Christopher McQuarrie, to write and direct King Conan. Oh, let's stop right there. Not only is another King Conan potentially on the horizon, we got Christopher McQuarrie, who did the last 4 Mission Impossible movies, to direct them, which, that's a choice. It's not a bad choice. That's a great choice, but it's a choice that has come out of left field, and it's one of those things where you hear it, you don't think about it, but when you hear it, you're like, oh my god, that's perfect, that's awesome. Wow, I'm kind of at a loss for words, as you can tell. Let's continue. What about the fact that Arnold is now in his late 70s as an action hero? Now, what they do is that they write the part, Arnold explains. They don't write them like I'm 40 years old. You write it to be age appropriate. I'll go in there and kick some ass, but it will be different. Schwarzenegger is excited and ready to get going with Conan and these other news films. With King Conan, it's a great old story that Conan was 40 years as king, and now he gets forced out of the kingdom, and there's conflict, of course. But somehow he comes back, and there's all kinds of madness, violence, magic, creatures, and stuff like that. And now, of course, there's all kinds of special effects. The studio has plenty of money to make these movies really big, so I'm looking forward to all those projects.
Shut up and take my money!
And that's basically the end of the article, which, like I've said earlier, it's just, wow. This is basically, I don't want to say 100% confirmed, but this is coming from Arnold himself. So this is pretty concrete that these are happening. Now, caveat, will all these actually end up happening? I don't know. Let's face it, Arnold, he's up there. He's 78. He is up there. I want him. I'm a huge Schwarzenegger fan. He's one of my acting idols, just idols in general. I loved his documentary on Netflix, which if you haven't watched it, go watch it. To see him reprise, let's say if he does end up doing these 3, to see him reprise these 3, arguably his 3 most iconic roles outside of Terminator, this would just be a great way to cap off his career. If they're good, if they're bad, it's gonna be kind of awful and laughing stock. But if they're good, it would be legendary. That's basically it, guys. That's just the news. My brief thoughts, out of all these, like I said earlier, I want Conan. I think that one's that's the one I want the most. Commando 2 is interesting. That's one, like I said, comes out of left field, but I'll take it. If they want to go down that route and they find a way to, make him move like he used to, I'm down with it. Predator, I'm kind of iffy on it. It's my second choice and what I want to happen. I haven't been the biggest fan of the Trachtenberg movies. I liked Prey. I actually liked that quite a bit. Killers of Killers, I didn't like. Badlands, I hated. So, with what they set up in Killers of Killers with, like, the trophy people, like, the people who beat the Predator are frozen, I mean, that's probably how they'll bring him back, like, just as Dutch is just older. If they go down that route, they could do something completely out of left field and do something different, but to see him interact with an actual Predator again would be cool. But I can't stop thinking about King Conan. Fucking King Conan. Like, we all know that picture, that shot at the end of the second Conan movie is on the throne, like, kind of foreshadowing, like, oh, this is what we want to do. And, like, the fact that we could get that, like, a sword and sorcery, like what he said at the end, like, with the magic, the madness, the sorcery, like, the monsters, the creatures, like, oh, that just sounds so cool. And that's something we've been missing in, like, modern entertainment, like the masculine hero. The one caveat is, though, well, there's two caveats. One is, this is still modern Hollywood. I mean, yeah, Christopher McQuarrie, the writing and directing, awesome. But it is still modern Hollywood with, their casting, so could they end up making it? I mean, they could ruin it with, like, who they cast alongside of him. I do trust McQuarrie, though. Like, he did Mission Impossible, so I do trust him in that regard, but I don't know. There's just a light, kind of light nitpick of, or not. There's just a light eeriness in the air of, like, hey, like, this could be bad, but hopefully it's good. I mean, Arnold's been wanting to do this forever, so he probably had a huge hand in what the story's about, what's gonna happen to Conan. So, yeah. The other thing is, like I mentioned, Arnold's 78. Now, granted, I saw this video. Let me play this video real quick. I saw this on Twitter today with all this Arnold news trending, so I'll play the video here. So it's basically, you guys just saw it, it's a video of Arnold, like, he's at the expo and, like, he tries to get through the door, and obviously you can tell he's joking. Like, the tweet I saw this video on said, like, oh, like, Arnold has fans worried, like, he's not in good health, but, like, you can clearly tell, like, he's joking. He's a jokester. You watch his interviews, read anything about him, he is a jokester. So he's like, oh, he can't get through the door, and then he goes through, like, oh, see, like, and he laughs it off. So with being 78, like, he still does look good. He's still's got it. Like, he's a lot better than most 78-year-olds. I'll give him that. So, I mean, if anyone can pull this off, it is Arnold. I mean, yes, he is older, but like I said, if anyone can pull this off, it's him. So that's basically it, guys. What are your guys' thoughts? Are you excited for this, Arnold, renaissance, basically? Which one are you most excited for? Do you like the news? Do you not? Comment below, like the video, and let me know your thoughts.